Well, hi there. Today we ask you a simple question. Are even Bollywood superstars unsafe in the most safest parts of Mumbai? Well, we ask you this today because the biggest talking point has been the attack on Bollywood star Saif Ali Khan. This is the man who has allegedly carried out the attack. He is the topmost suspect, and you can see here in the CCTV. The CCTV timestamp is that of 2:33 a.m. early morning today. Well, Times now has managed to access the CCTV footage of the suspected attacker. The timestamp, as I was just showing you, is right here, 2:33. The man is seen on the stairs looking up for a second with something which looked like a scarf, a gamcha around his neck, and he has a bag that he's carrying on his shoulder. So the question is, who is this man? How did he enter this 103 crore rupees house in a very plush neighborhood of Mumbai? This house, remember, has 4 layers of security. We'll get you the details of the 4-layer security. Remember, Saif Ali Khan, meanwhile, let's get you an update on his health. He has sustained 6 stab wounds. We're going to show you the stab wounds that unfortunately he had to endure in this attack. He was stabbed in the back, roughly around that spot. Also, he has suffered a spinal fluid leak due to the injuries that he has sustained in this attack. Saif Ali Khan was also stabbed in the neck, is what we are picking up. Of course, he is being treated at Leelavati. In addition to that, there are deep wounds which were there on his wrist as well. These are usually defensive wounds. And you have 6 different stab wounds across his body. But what really happened? Those are the questions that we must ask. The good news, however, the silver lining is that the children of Saif Ali Khan and Kareena are safe. Kareena was allegedly not at the house there. She is also safe. Saif immediately, after having sustained these injuries along with the house help, were rushed to the Leelavati hospital, and they are both said to be safe and stable. In fact, Saif has to undergo 2 surgeries. One to treat his wounds on the spine. The second one was a cosmetic surgery. However, what we are picking up from his team is that now Saif is out of danger and he's recovering well. The doctors at the Leelavati have said that the surgery has been successful and the actor has been moved to the ICU. But here's the problem. Remember, this home invasion was in the very heart and one of the most plush neighborhoods of Bandra in Mumbai. This is where other Bollywood stars such as Saif Ali Khan but also Shah Rukh Khan lives in Bandra. There's also Salman Khan who lives in Bandra. Remember, after repeated threats by the Bishnoi gang, Salman Khan's home balcony was made bulletproof. He no longer, like you can see in this visual, he no longer steps out to greet his fans on special occasions. This entire balcony that you have seen has now been bulletproof and is only a blank blue wall for all his fans. Unfortunate, isn't it? No one can catch a glimpse of Salman Khan out of his balcony anymore. Meanwhile, after threats to Shah Rukh Khan, even his security earlier in the year was upgraded. He has now got upgraded security, and there are also bulletproofing which has been given to shield the areas where he leans out to wave to his fans. The biggest homes, the biggest security systems. Yet, this house of Saif Ali Khan was breached. How? Are Bollywood stars really unsafe in Mumbai? In fact, we are going to get you a map. We are going to get you a map of Bandra, where we are going to give you a sense of the location, the distance between these homes of the stars. Well, you have it on your screen. Shah Rukh Khan's house, well, roughly is the security, the map that we are going to go back to before we show you what exactly was breached. This is Shah Rukh Khan's house. And the distance between all of these houses, as you can see, is barely anything. This is where the attack had happened, and this is Shah Rukh Khan's house, Mannat. They're mapped out for you on your screens. There's also Salman Khan, who lives in Bandra. The distance there is merely 950 meters away from Salman Khan's house. This is Salman Khan's house, this is Shah Rukh Khan's house, and then finally you have Saif Ali Khan's house where this entire attack had happened. As you can see, all the 3 Khans are right here within meters from each other in the same area, a very plush area of Bandra. Now let's show you how many levels of security would have been breached for this intruder to actually go in and breach the barricades to enter the house of Saif and Kareena and attack him. Here you can see detected by the CCTV cameras. How did he dodge all these CCTV cameras, the high-end cameras that our teams on the ground managed to get for us? He could have also climbed over the 6-meter wall. That is one of the probe angles that they are looking into. If he breached the security by climbing on from that side, from the neighboring plot, and then jumped into the apartment complex. And then also you can see on your screens the guard gates which are there. So there are CCTVs, there are guard gates, there are also 6-foot-high gates which protect Saif and Kareena, who live on the 12th floor of this apartment, and yet this man manages to enter. We are getting you stunning details. Meanwhile, before we get you the details of that, let's tell you what exactly it is that the police are saying as to where the probe is right now after this man has been detained.
एक एक्यूज एक्टर के घर पे गया था, ऐसा इन्वेस्टिगेशन में पता चला है। एक्यूज फायर एस्केप का यूज़ करके इनके घर पे गया था, ये भी पता चला है। अभी तक के इन्वेस्टिगेशन में ये एक चोरी का अटेम्प्ट था, ऐसा हमारे इन्वेस्टिगेशन में निष्पन्न हुआ है। एक्यूज को जल्दी अरेस्ट करने की कोशिश हमारी चल रही है, और एक बार एक्यूज अरेस्ट हो जाता है तो उसके बाद आगे के डिटेल्स ये हम आपसे डिस्क्लोज कर पाएंगे। उस एक्यूज को अरेस्ट करने के लिए टीम्स फील्ड पर हैं। 10 डिटेक्शन टीम्स हैं जो अलग डायरेक्शंस में काम कर रही है।
Well, we are now getting stunning details of the FIR which has now been filed in Saif's stabbing case. In fact, the suspect allegedly demanded 1 crore rupees. Let me go across to Shushti. Shushti, tell us this stunning revelation of 1 crore rupees which was allegedly demanded by the suspect.
Well, of course, stunning details are coming out from the FIR which has been launched against unknown attacker by the house help of Saif Ali Khan. Importantly, what comes to fore is that when the entire incident unfolded, when this particular attacker was trying to attack, was trying to rob things from the Saif's house, he demanded money. When he was asked, "Aapko kya chahiye?" the maid asked him, "Aapko kya chahiye?" because she was very scared at that particular point. He demanded money. He said, "I want 1 crore rupees," and that's what is the detail which is coming to fore from the police sources. But importantly, what exactly happened at that particular time, that is the exact details which we have with us. The attacker went inside the house of Saif Ali Khan in this particular building, which is in Bandra, the Sadhguru Sharan building on the 12th floor. Saif Ali Khan resides. He was there in his room. This attacker used the fire safety staircase and went inside the building and went inside the flat of Saif Ali Khan on 12th floor. Later, he somehow managed to go inside, and he was present near the bathroom of a certain room, and that's what the maid noticed. But firstly, she ignored the fact that she thought that Kareena must be there, and she ignored the fact and she slept again. However, when she realized that there is something wrong, she woke up, she screamed, she was shocked and obviously scared.
It's terrifying what they would have had to now endure. But hopefully, the mental scars are also going to be washed away. Thank you so much, Shushti, for getting us those details. Let me go across. Joining us today on the show, we have 3 actors who today live in Mumbai. But how safe do they really feel? We have Sameer Soni, Jatin Sarna, as well as Sanjana Galrani joining us here on the show. Thank you so much, all of you. Sameer, I'm going to come to you first. You all live there. You all have always felt that Bandra perhaps is one of the plushest of areas there of Mumbai, from what we've heard. How serious is it for you, a star who's living in Mumbai, that an incident like this could happen in such a high-profile area?
Well, I don't think I'll call it serious as yet, but it's definitely alarming. I mean, I've been living in the same neighborhood for about 15 years. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the reports to come out and what exactly happened. It's too soon to jump the gun and say, oh, Mumbai is unsafe. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, it's alarming. It's alarming, definitely.
It is alarming, but Samir, I must ask you, have you been in touch with the family of Saif, Kareena, any of the extended family? A lot of them you've worked with.
No, honestly, whatever information I've got is pretty much from the TV, and because I was told it was an insider's job. I don't know what is the truth, but no, I've not been in touch with the family as yet. But I probably will see them this evening, I guess.
Well, Sanjana, I'll come to you now. What is the sense amongst Bollywood right now? All of you live there. Many would imagine that if there are stars such as Salman Khan, who's received death threats, Shah Rukh Khan's received death threats, and now this attack which has come on Saif Ali Khan. We are not saying they're related, but the fact that with such impunity, these threats have been given out, with such impunity, this attack has been carried out, a pre-planned attack, does that scare you? Does that worry you? What about the rest of us?
Well, I live in South India and I'm a South Indian film actor. But this is an issue which is happening in the entire country. Right now, Mr. Saif Ali Khan is attacked and it's all over the news, it's all over the headlines. But let me remind you, in every metro city, in every village, incidents like this keep happening in every single area. If you're from Lokhandwala, every day there's something happening in the east, every day there's something happening in the west, something is happening in Bandra. But the difference is it doesn't get covered to this level because they are not celebrities who are facing this kind of a harassment or this kind of assassination every day. But our country is full of these crimes. I really look up to countries like Dubai, for example. There's zero crime rate over there. The very root issue over here is, the root ground issue is that people have the guts to do these acts. The entire law and order system of the country needs to be blamed because it's a very, like what happens if you injure somebody, there's a case which is registered and you're let out on bail. There's no immediate action taken. Therefore, you have the guts to conduct a crime again and again and again. And it's happening in the entire country. So what is which is really going to put a full stop to this is changing the system. Now, suppose you catch hold of the accused and you really know he's the accused with the forensic and everything in a week's time.
Right.
If he's proven that he's the accused, within 1 month he should be crucified for something so heinous that he has done. You cannot let him go out on bail and then talk about it after 25 years that will he be convicted or will he be evicted. So the entire system has to be corrected. Until and unless that doesn't happen, our country will not be a safe place. So with Saif Ali Khan, he has 10 different security departments which have been deployed only for this work because it's the reputation of the police department. But what happens to this very reputation when a small girl is raped, who's an unknown person? What happens to this police department when so many people are assassinated on the road? There's no action which is taken. Chalo chale jao, bahut case hain aaj.
You've made several very relevant points. You've made very relevant points there, Sanjana. Jatin, do you share her view as well? That it's one thing, because Saif Ali Khan, of course, is Saif Ali Khan. This is the alacrity which has been shown. Is there a larger question on the delay in the judicial process, delay in the police probe and the other problems, such as the court kacheri, that the rest of us have to face?
Exactly. I think it's not just for him, but for everyone who lives in this country. Everyone needs that security. But unfortunately, this incident is very sad. And it also shows that, if someone of his stature is not safe in his own home, then what to, talk about people who are who are not very rich or they're very on a low level. So It really concerns the security of everyone in the country right now. And because the entertainment industry has been attacked so prominently, and we've been seeing these kind of incidents so far many a times now. So it really raises the question.
Absolutely. In fact, one quick question, final question from Samir as well. Samir, do you see a pattern here? As we were discussing, there were other stars also who have been threatened or targeted, such as Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan as well. Is there a pattern now emerging?
I think we should not jump the gun and kind of connect this with the Baba Siddiqui case or Salman case. Let's find out what happened. I think people are too eager to jump to a conclusion whether it's political parties getting brownie points. Honestly, I still feel Mumbai is one of the safest cities in India. And the crime rate is pretty low here compared to, say, Delhi or other places. And I mean, for example, I can think of young girls traveling by an auto after 11 o'clock at night. I can't even think of that happening in, say, Delhi or any other place.
Yes, absolutely. Point taken on that.
I don't know. Let's come to a conclusion. Is it an isolated case? Is it linked with other things? I think religion and politics should take a back seat until we get complete information. I don't think we should jump the gun.
I absolutely agree with you.
I already hear a lot of politicians making a statement and playing, mudslinging is going on already, which is kind of rather disturbing. I think, you've taken an
Yes.
I'm just glad that he's out of danger, and because one of the wounds was very close to the spinal cord.
Absolutely.
So, that's
yes.
very dangerous.
Absolutely. That would have been very dangerous. Thankfully, we have updates coming in from Leelavati. What we get to hear, silver lining, is that Saif Ali Khan's surgeries have been successful. He's out of danger. Perhaps we can at least take some kind of joy out of that he's hopefully going to be back very soon. Well, thank you so much, Jatin, as well as Sanjana, for joining us. Samir Soni, as always. With that, we are going to be slipping into a short break. Don't go anywhere. We return in a minute.